This episode 6 review of Dubai Bling is titled Nothing Unsaid. Welcome back to my channel. Now let's ride on. Let's get into it. So, Safa was working before in real estate. Yeah, but she took a break and she became a housewife. Then, after her second child, she came back working for Zeina. But right now, it's been a struggle juggling the kids, the home, and work. She even had to bring her kids this particular day. She brought her kids to work. Her kids have up to 4 nannies, but they are stubborn. So Safa brings them to work, puts them in this basket in her office space. The suit she wore, they wore the same thing, like a mini Safa, two mini Safas. She buys toys, so she uses these toys to distract her kids so she can walk, and it's helping her. So Farhana decides to meet Heroes, her ex-husband. She decides to meet him. She goes with her sister because her sister still has this closeness with her ex Heroes. And she goes with their son, Ethan. She goes with him. Ethan is playing with the sister. Farhana tells her ex-husband that she's not comfortable. She doesn't want his ex-girlfriend to be close to their son. And he was like, what's the big deal? Does he stop anybody she introduces to their son? And she was like, she's not going to allow this ex, not even the ex that because of her, because of his girlfriend, she left because of this particular girl, he broke up their marriage. He was like, he did not it's not because of her, it's because he was unhappy. That's why everything ended. And imagine coming home to a nagging wife, a wife that gives you nothing but headache. That was the reason why the marriage got dissolved. So at the office, Safa's kids play around, mess around everywhere. And Zina now noticed while she was coming to Safa's office, and she was shocked. Really, Safa, you brought these kids to the office? And Safa was like, it's not really easy. Her priorities has really changed, and she decides to resign from working in Zaina's office and focus more on her kids, her family, her priority. And she asks Zaina for the personal trainer's number. Yeah. And now family comes first for Safa. So Mahira has an event that she wants to announce something. It's all anonymous. Nobody knows what Mahira wants to announce. And Zina was telling Safa that maybe she'll wear silver, butterfly, and white. Zeina tells Safa about Ibrahim's condition for Hannah to apologize to him before he released those papers. And Zena tells Safa that if Ibrahim keeps getting stubborn, she might decide to go legal. Now DJ Bliss is back and he seems better and happier. So he heads straight to his concert. But already his wife Diana and Ibrahim are in the concert coming to cheer him up. He was so happy to see Diana, especially. He did not expect to see Ibrahim, but he says Ibrahim is a very supportive friend. Ibrahim always supports him. And he was also happy to see Ibrahim. So later on, Diana and Marwan were shown in the car. They expressed their feelings to each other. Diana tells DJ Blaze Marwan that she never knew that there was a point in time that he wanted to give up on them, that she's going to do better. She's going to try her best to do better. And she tells him she loves him, and he assures her. They both apologize to each other, as I said. So Ibrahim and Diana meet up in Bestie's cafe. So Safa decides to meet up with Ibrahim because she doesn't want Zina to go legal. She says when friends go legal, it's not a good feeling. So the meetup place is Bestie's Cafe. She comes to meet Ibrahim while Diana was there. She comes with this her blue decked up dressing. So Safa comes to like see if she can talk to Ibrahim. But Ibrahim insists that Hannah must apologize to Ibrahim. And that's how that one ended. So it's the D-Day for Mahira's event. Everything is set. She's waiting for her guests. Everything is set. It's the D-Day for Mahira's event. Nobody has an idea what the event is about, but Mahira wants to make her divorce public. She wants to tell her friends about her divorce. And it's been like 4 years since the whole divorce stuff. All the friends come, they sit, they make each other comfortable. And Juwana sees LJ, and she was like, it makes no difference to her if LJ is in this event. So they are being served drinks, and one glass falls. It falls down. And Joanna was like, that is for the evil eyes. So Mahira appreciates everybody for coming, honoring her invitation, and she was like, as little, we always believed in fairy tales. We feel one day we are going to like experience this fairy tale life. But sadly, her fairy tale has come to an end. Every chapter, every sadness. That not all fairy tales have an happy ending, that have had her own has ended with divorce. Salim says it will be hard not because you are weak, but because of the memories you've shared. Mahira tells everybody that they should get a piece of paper and write the baggage they have experienced in a past relationship. And Mahira starts with herself. She said, Mahira starts with herself. She said she did not recognize the red flag when she should. Model Rose says, don't wait for someone to change because people do not change who they are. Very, very true. Farhana says the next relationship she will have, the last thing she wants, like the last thing she'll settle for, is a toxic behavior and disrespect. LJ says, I don't force relationships, don't force feelings, don't force love. Let it flow naturally. Juwana says, be honest with your partner because honesty is the most important, and trust. Juwana says she used to be very scared to prioritize herself and work, but with Hassan, he encourages her to prioritize herself and work, and she's very grateful. Zeina says she used to dim her lights before, but Hannah always claps for all her success. and she's very happy she ended up with Hannah. Bliss also made a speech, and he acknowledged his wife in the speech. And Bliss and Diana, they have a news. They have a secret they've not shared with anybody. But it seems like Ebraheem has an idea what the news is. And it seems like I'm suspecting. Could Diana Could Diana be pregnant? We don't know yet. I'm not sure. So Mona provided boxes, and she said they should put their letter, the letter of the baggage from the past relationship. They should put their letter in the boxes and break the boxes. Before they start breaking the boxes, LG left the event. Apparently, she said she had another place to go. So they they dropped their letter in the boxes, and they were breaking. they they were breaking the boxes. So after the task of breaking the boxes, the fine boxes, they all go to sit. Mahira asks Farhana about her meeting with heroes, and Model Rose lives in 2 days. She will soon leave. Will we stop seeing her? I don't know. We have to keep watching. I don't know. So Farhana now this Farhana now talks to Juwana about Mona's photo shoot. More like what she did was not cool. And it led to a heated argument. And Model Rose was like, if Juwana is saying Farhana is annoying, why are they still friends? Farhana was like, her friendship with Juwana and LG is nobody's business. They just like to put their mouth. Mona says, if Farhana had to choose between Juwana and LG, where is she going to choose? Farhana said, of course, she's going to choose Juwana because they are closer. And she's like her sister. She's closer to Juwana, obviously. And Zeina was like, it's better if LJ is around. She can now say this is who she's choosing. Juwana now say bravo, nice one, Zeina. Mahira felt so peaceful after her event, and she's ready for the next chapter. Bliss and Diana go out on a date. Bliss goes to get 2 cups before Diana comes, and boom, he sees Diana with Ebraheem. Apparently, Diana brought Ebraheem for Bliss and Ebraheem to make peace, as she has done with Ebraheem, as she missed their friendship. And Ebraheem and Bliss both say they are good, no bad blood, they are good, and they have fun together, the 3 of them. Diana asks Ebraheem about his wife, and he says they're having some marital issues. Hassan has been planning this surprise date for his second anniversary with Mona, and he hopes she loves it. So he closes her eyes, brings her to the venue. Everywhere is has beautiful flowers, well decorated, thoughtful planning. He covers her eyes. He gets her her dress, and he opens her eyes, and she loves it so much. So Amona is very happy. They sit, they eat, they discuss, and she was like, she has been planning to be pregnant and put it in her calendar that she wants to be pregnant around August on Hassan's birthday. And he was like, that's going to be the best birthday gift ever. Mona is truly ready to have babies. Now it's the last day for model Rose in Dubai, and she decides to celebrate her last day with the ladies, the girls, and boom, the D-Day for their meetup. Everybody comes to the venue. She appreciates everybody for turning up. Zina is pop, 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 pop. Ha! Zina now talks about what Mona asked Farhana if she has to choose between LG and Juwana. And LG was like, why would she ask that kind of question? If they asked her to choose, how would she feel? And Mona was like, I'm not as close as you are to them. LJ says she's tired of the fakeness in this group. And Diana was like, she kinds of feel LJ and Joanna love each other. It's just that there's a lot of hotness. And Joanna tells Diana that she should keep her opinion to herself. And LJ now tells her that she should not shut Diana up. She has freedom of speech. LJ says she's the one that ended the friendship between her and Joanna. And Joanna says, don't let me talk. You will be embarrassed. LJ says, talk. Joanna says, her and LJ used to be besties. They slept on the same bed. They did everything together. And not more than one person told her that LJ added her ex. And LJ says, shut up, liar. Model Rose left. And Model Rose said she had an experience of betrayal before. And this same scenario reminds her of her past. And she doesn't want to open old wounds. That's why she left. Amebo Zeina now says, why were you close to her ex? LJ now said, in before there was a time yes, her and Joanna were close. Joanna was treating her anyhow, talking to her anyhow, and she was not okay with that. LJ said there was a time she introduced Joanna to one guy, and all of a sudden Joanna started getting close to this guy. And Joanna told this guy that you are close to this girl. This girl cannot keep secret. Joanna says that this guy in particular, she knew his friends and family. LJ said, but they had something together. That, but well, an eye for an eye. She just wanted Joanna to feel what she felt. That as for Joanna's ex, it was just flirting. Nothing more happened between them. And what she did to Joanna was just to like make her feel what she felt. That her of 4 years ago, that was just how 4 years ago being a child. She will not do what she did then. Joanna said it has nothing to do with age, it's just mentality. Farhana tells LJ, didn't you feel bad? Joanna said, out of her face changed. She seemed sad. She said she took LJ like her sister. And Zena was like, she wished they did not ask LJ that question. And everybody kept telling LJ to apologize to Joanna. And that was how it ended. Argument, 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 and so much back and forth. Thank you so much for watching. See you on the very, 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 very next.